Welcome. This part is for the people who are watching this later on demand because I doubt anyone jumped in right away. I'm not even jumped in yet. So anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. Show hasn't started yet. I have to do a couple things to get this thing ready. I'm gonna jump off cam and be ready to go. But we're gonna start with some music. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm bugging a little bit now because if you don't know, we just did the animator watch. And I thought I turned the sound off. Watch it. So any sound you would hear come through the mic. I think I forgot to turn the sound off. So we don't get seriously copyrighted. What happened? Wasn't done. Where is this crap coming from? Crazy. Alright. Enjoy this song called Mysterious, or the first time in Mysterious, and it's by Randy and I made the video with some direction from Randy and what it was just random creepy images. Anywho, let me get the stream, all the stream stuff ready. It'll be in there in a minute. In the description, other than just the links to learn more about Terry Smith and Nathan McCormick raising money for this little Gameathon or train, whatever, and a link to donate. You see, we tag the word remembering. Double meaning. A, there's a throwback episode thing that has a piece of my favorite. But also, Terry Smith's Foundation does work to help kind of remember those people who sacrificed for us, military, first responders. Sorry, back too fast. I got description should be how I describe it. Replay. Right. No, let's look at the chat replay. Nope, that's not what I wanted. No, not comments. Oh, chat replay. So the problem with that is webcam's in the way of that. So let's put me down at the bottom right. Maybe a little smaller. Actually, put me there. Alright. That. Go back to that. Hey, so like I said, what we're doing is we're looking back at old Friday the 13th Gameathons, charity fundraiser streams, whatnot. Some were 24-hour long, just like one 24-hour long stream. I believe one was a really bad failed. Like I fell asleep during one. I think it was on Twitch. So we selected a few random ones. Plus we threw in some Garrison East Foundation related videos. We pretty much for the next hour and a half in between there, we're gonna watch some of them. So this is Bac2Bragg's Friday the 13th Gameathon number 5 for the animals. I forget what exactly that charity was. I think it was just like a I'm not sure. We'll see if I mention it here. I'm not sure if there's the beginning of it. Yeah, let's just get into it. Oh my god, I miss this game so much. The sound is good. You hear me scuffling. I'm not sure what's going on. On the webcam. My webcam is not hiding the webcam back then. Yeah, because the webcam would show up where the baseball players wait. We'll go back to full screen when the game starts getting played and I can tell how our sound is. Man, I miss this game so much. Hey, I think my mic needs to go up. Turning the mic up just in case you didn't know. Okay, I think this is good for us. Or 80. There. I might not talk very loud. This is like kind of low. Alright, let's fast forward a little bit. Should be about to get going. What we're going to do is watch like 15-minute increments of each one. Okay. Setting up the play. Alright, here we go. It's possible I don't have a mic. This was the biggest problem with Friday the 13th game. So long in the lobby for a game to get started. I kinda don't know how many games I got in the very first Gameathon. All we played was this. But with the lobby stuff, lobby could be like 5 to 20 minutes. And a game could be 5 to 20 minutes. Ow, I broke my tongue. Look at this, there's only 6 people playing. Maybe. We'll see if anyone jumped in. Watch and let me know how the sound is.
Was that real? This can't be real.
Oh, it is real. Whoop, whoop. Dead. This guy. I had to message my brother. I don't know if I picked a Whopper. Oh, you got money for a Whopper. It's my strategy in playing this game. Always find the phone. And if someone else like got the car ready, or we're able to kill Jason, maybe just delay him long enough to where I don't get killed and time enough out. I was looking for the phone because I thought that was the easiest.
Hey.
Yeah. Yo. Play the game.
Oh my god!
Alright, 2 ladies. I played a game once with Jason. I don't know whether it was for a Gameathon or not. I hope it's on a Gameathon, but I'd love to find that. I don't think it was. Where what I did was I broke one of those closets. It was a building with the phone in it. So I broke one of the closets and then I hid in the closet. You know, like they wouldn't. You know, no one's looking at the closet for Jason to be like hiding in there. I saw them run by. There's like a group of them. To the phone. I just walked around the corner like, ah. I'm like, oh my god. Their scared reaction was so good. Oh, it fills my heart with evil. Good gun. We don't need the chat here. We have the chat here. This is one of my favorite games of all time. By the way. I'm hoping either the new one comes out, I doubt it, before the next Gameathons / charity event. There. Little press into a tombstone. We can kill. Alright. It's possible that LA was playing this at this time. There was times where something was going on. Backbreaker. Like I used these when I made Jason as a wrestler, and I think you're gonna see that later. That's in the mix. We have 5 more minutes of this. But yeah. There are times where like I can play. I'd be like, yo, LA. Take over. Yeah, log into me, stream. I'll take care of the title and everything. We'll play. Well, see, some of the times he didn't understand what I told him, and he would play, but we weren't playing the right game. A little further, another game. Yeah, that was a beating. Alright. Check out this game. Look, a full roster. What was I saying? Yeah, so LA would. There was a couple videos where LA jumped on and played Friday the 13th. I told him to play Friday the 13th. Yeah.
That's definitely not me.
Kinda sounds like a mic.
Unless I've earned him in the last couple games.
Oh, my mic is so quiet.
Finkelstein.
Was that real? This can't be real.
It, but you can't really hear it. For number 5, that might have been the cluster mess one. Yeah, the one. Crazy. The first one, I think, went off the best, and it wasn't. I would make sure I had 24 hours to do it, rest before, and free the next day. It wasn't super duper planned, but wasn't that complicated. Set up a GoFundMe for the. We were raising money. That was one of the first one was one of the few charities where the money actually came to us.
Oh, son of a bee.
And then we would.
Man, I gotta go.
We went and paid for. It was meant to be for cats to get fixed and stuff.
Yeah.
But instead it went to like a cat's eye surgery. To get a cat's eye removed. Which is way more expensive than cats getting fixed. But it saved the cat's life, so. And then someone adopted the cat. So none of these raised that much. I think the best we've done is like in the hundreds. I guess in 100 and 170 maybe. Yeah, anyway. Off track. When I play this, I'd always do random counselor, random Jason. Oh, the fuse!
I got the fuse.
I said, I have the fuse. Would go through the window no matter what, so the window would be open. Open as many windows as possible. Here's the problem. Always gotta be careful you didn't set a trap. Which, by the way, one thing I always did as Jason, I'd set multiple traps. So someone would be like, ah, get it off, and then take another step, like, ah! I killed people with traps.
Get dope.
Right there.
No one messes with Finkelstein.
This was always the worst part about it, because they would know you did that. I kind of really need someone to distract them. If they don't do a good job distracting them, one thing I always try to make sure people didn't do when I was Jason was make that call. I felt like I can manage the car. Trying to get the cars. Around. How can people bring Jason to you? And not so much when, like, you're not involved in something, but we're like, alright, I'm about to make this phone call. And everybody brings Jason to you. Like, what are you doing? Now I gotta find where this place was, because I think I ran and wasn't paying attention. Okay, I think I... The right, there we go. Gotta refix it. You can see he set a trap. Looks like only certain people can undo a trap.
Hey, you got a pocket knife? Do the thing with the
Oh yeah, you
set
need a
that
pocket
trap.
knife to undo the trap.
And
Come on, Tommy.
Help me!
or you could do that.
No!
Oh, he got caught in the trap. D-to-D.
God dang it. God dang it.
I'm so bad at that sometimes. Oh, I hear him dying. That was my chance to escape. I help him. Okay, here I go again.
Holy shit! Is that a dead body?
Yeah, you heard him die. Ah, crap. Being him was so tough. He didn't have much endurance. And he's not like that one guy. He's not like the nerd character, but he's not as smart. Quiet. Yeah, a little too quiet. Oh, there we go. Yeah, well, I was telling you when I was hiding, I would hide in that closet. That you had that option to where they couldn't detect you by the music. I'd use that. I was so good. That, and this one time because of a glitch, I got 9 kills and it said 9 out of 8. Two most proudest moments of this game. Just saying. Anytime I didn't die, it was over. Now here's a good thing. If I can't keep him busy with this mess, I got hope. Someone's keeping him busy. Okay. Yep.
You need to get every last motherfucking cop out here to Camp Crystal Lake. Jason is here. Did you hear me? It's Jason. He's back.
Copy on girl therapy. 437.
5 minutes. Man. Well, what are you stopping for? Run! He knows where you're at. That's funny I do that. I'm doing that to myself. Kittens. Screaming drives them kooky. Alright, so my strategy here is like slowly make my way to the road. Sucked is there's always like 2 entrances though, if I'm not mistaken. You think you're there and be like, oh crap, I can make it all the way to the other side of the map. Jason's on my Jason's on my booty hole, or he's waiting on the other side of the map.
Ah!
Ah, crap. I love this game. I feel if Jason ever ends up on Dead by Daylight. But supposedly they're making another Jason game. Now that all the legal stuff is figured out, I think. What's that? Oh. Oh. Hey, 2 good things to have there. Health spray and a pocket knife.
Ah! You want some more? Oh god, why won't you fucking die? He's coming, help! Oh! Damn it!
Dang it.
What the heck happened?
Let me see if anyone took advantage of what I did. Who's left? Not a bad strategy until you're the only one left and he knows where to go.
Still too much.
I think you're the last person.
I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't see you there.
Could get out from underneath there. Minute 30. And he's gonna die. Yeah, chase each other somewhere else, kiddies. I love you.
It's all done now, Jason. Your
Wait a minute,
job
that
is
wasn't
through.
Jason.
Return to mommy.
That's weird. Alright. Let's go into the next video.
Gary,
What am I doing?
take a
Okay,
seat.
so,
General Rand has this surprise
Ooh.
for you, and he wanted to be here
What?
to show it to you. But we promised him we would get your reaction. So, we're gonna put this right here, and then I'm gonna put this.
Hi, Gary, Jay Leno. Just want to say thanks for all you do for the men and women of the armed forces. You know, every time I go to a USO show or visit troops, I always get, hey, Jay Leno, how you doing? You know who's just here? Who? Gary Sinise. Oh. In fact, he's been here 3 times. Is this your first time? Yeah, it's just my first. Yeah, Gary's here 3 times. Brought us a bunch of stuff, too. Oh.
Your commitment, your dedication, your effort, you are awesome.
You are greatly appreciated coast to coast in the U.S. and base to base across the globe.
Thank you for all the things you have done for our young men and women who have served their nation. And not only for what you've done for them, but what you've done for their children, what you've done for their families, what you've done to help them rebuild their lives.
It's really heartwarming and so incredibly meaningful, all of the amazing things that you do.
You motivate other people.
You are making such a difference. I call you an architect of change.
You've touched millions. Millions.
You set the bar.
More than anything, thank you for everything that you do for our warriors, our men and women all over the world.
He was in the Air Force, I was in the Navy, and we're 2 great friends together, World War II survivors.
Who would ever imagine growing up watching your movies that you would be the hero to the heroes of this country?
Hi, Gary. Thank you for everything you've done for us.
The work that your foundation has done, especially with the Snowball Express, will remain a meaningful part of these young people's lives forever.
You're doing the right thing because you truly care for us, and that means so much to me and everyone else in this Gold Star community.
As a proud military brat, that's my daddy, I want to say thank you.
Thanks, Lieutenant Dan.
Just want to thank you
for everything that you do. And we're super excited about you and the Lieutenant Dan Band coming out.
Your decades of service have shown us how to serve our country and our veterans.
It's coming to you live from Mi Casa, which is Su Casa.
As you can see, we're in front of this beautiful house right now, and we wouldn't have it had it not been for your kindness, your graciousness, and your wonderful gift of giving.
You and your foundation helped me and my family recover from the devastating Tubbs fire. Not only me and my family, but also hundreds of other firefighters.
On behalf of everyone from Friends of Firefighters, we want to thank you for everything that you do, and we are sending you lots of love.
A sincere thank you from all the fellas over here at Ladder 101.
On behalf of the Cotton Fire Department and all the first responders you've supported,
we here in Boston say thank you.
Thank you, Gary!
Congratulations on all of your incredible work. I am talking very fast because you have a lot of people to get to.
Just wanted to say thank you and let you know how much you're appreciated by me and thousands of other people.
It is an honor to be able to express our thanks to you.
Thank you so much. You are an inspiration and a hero.
I just want to join everybody in saying thank you.
Thank you, Gary Sinise.
Thank you.
You are the real deal.
Thank you, Gary!
Thank you.
Thank you, Gary.
From one grateful American to another.
I'm grateful for you.
We love you.
You're my hero.
You've changed people's lives in ways that I'm sure you will never know.
Obviously, I got to do a lot more to catch up to Gary Sinise. You're the man.
Thanks, Lieutenant Dan!
Holy crap! When did they do that?
How does it make you feel?
I'm in shock. I'm in shock. I'm totally in shock. Who did that? Robin got all those people? I'm in shock.
You have impacted a lot of lives. And they all just wanted to say that they're grateful for you.
And
That makes me feel really good. Thank you. I didn't see that coming. Hey, are you videotaping? Oh my God. Thank you, everybody.
Once you finish boot camp,
Yeah, kind of an idea of what impact the Gary Sinise Foundation has, and what we're trying to raise money for to help the Gary Sinise Foundation. Even if it's just a little money, and it's like, oh, this paid for some nails. Cool. So yeah. So with this Throwback Thursday, what we did was we picked a few videos we wanted, and then we randomly picked a few old videos from the Gameathon, and then we added some Gary Sinise Foundation videos, shuffled them up. We just happened to get 2 in a row. This one's like a long podcast, so let's watch till.
then what do they tell you?
Then you go to Marine Combat Training, which is where you really essentially. It's like,
where's that?
And that one's at. Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank?
I don't know. She's blanking out.
I'm thinking.
She's losing it now.
I know, I'm losing it now. I know.
Okay, never mind. We might have to edit
that part
question.
out.
Why'd you go to Hollywood?
So
Kristen ends up going to Hollywood.
I know.
Were you trying to act in the movie?
I was trying to. I was working with agents, you name it, getting photos, you name it, the whole 9 yards, going to the classes, the courses, you name it. But what I also noticed is I didn't like it. I'm sorry. No offense.
I'm not offended. Believe me, I'm not offended. So how did you hear about the Gary Sinise Foundation?
Right. It was God, like my angels, the universe, everything.
Right around that?
I feel like if someone told you something you were good at, when they tried to do it, they didn't like it. It's kind of a compliment because they didn't like all the work. Well, you did the work and were successful.
It was right around that time, yes.
Hello and welcome to GSF Podcast, sponsored by the Gary Sinise Foundation's Education and Outreach Initiative, aiming to educate the public on the importance of serving America's veterans, first responders, and their families.
So Max Sinise is Gary Sinise's son, who I believe has died, passed on. Not sure what. I think they named the studio after him, and this audio, the intro and the outro are of him as well.
Welcome to the Gary Sinise Foundation podcast. I'm your host, Kristen Campsnyder, and today we have a very special guest, none other than Gary.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about all things the foundation. We're in 2026. We're starting off with a really good, strong start, and we just have so many deep diving questions. So,
wait a minute. I have an idea.
Okay.
Welcome to the Gary Sinise Foundation podcast, everyone. We have a new guest with us today, and that is Kristen Campsnight. So we're going to turn the tables on Kristen. I just had this idea that maybe we need to get to know Kristen a little bit more. So guess what? We're going to switch seats. Get up.
Oh,
you come
God.
over here. Come on.
Okay.
There we go.
So, from what I understand, Mac Sinise, his son who passed on, you see in the right side, Mac Sinise Memorial Podcast. He was heavily involved in the podcast and then passed on. So when Gary decided to bring it back, he got her to be the host of it. Not sure who she is. I guess we'll find out here.
Do I need this?
No, all you need to do is sit down.
Oh gosh.
There we go. Now I'm the host.
My gosh. Okay,
how's it feel over there?
This feels weird.
Okay. Well, guess what?
Are we sure about this?
Yes, we are. I think it's important for folks to know our podcast host a little bit more.
Oh.
So I thought I'd turn the tables on you a little bit. Okay, so you get to sit there and I get to sit here this time. So
Sure.
Wait a minute. We're going to go back to the beginning.
Oh gosh.
All right. So
Okay.
we need to know, first of all, Kristen,
Okay.
and you're going to tell us a little bit about your family. You're going to tell us a little bit about where you're born, grew up,
Okay.
and then there'll be a lot more coming that you'll have to answer, okay? So tell us a little bit about where you grew up
and then we'll skip ahead to random
where you were born, mom and dad, brothers
Okay.
and sisters. all that.
So I grew up, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay, I grew
Yes, you have to tell us.
Yes, okay. I grew up in a military family. So my dad, he retired in the Air Force. So I grew up, essentially the Air Force is my family. We bounced around a bit, and I was actually born in California, but then 3 months later, we moved to Hawaii, and I was raised in Hawaii. And then we moved to New Jersey, and then he retired. So
Wait, lived in Hawaii for how long?
about 7.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And then from there, it was quite an adjustment to go from Hawaii then to New Jersey. And so then we were in New Jersey for about 3.5 years. And then he retired after 22 years in the Air Force. And then we moved to Colorado.
So at what base in Hawaii?
We were at Hickam.
Hickam?
Hickam Air
Okay.
Force Base, yeah.
Good.
And then in New Jersey, we were in McGuire.
Okay, so I know both those
Yes,
spots.
yeah. Yep.
Pretty good.
So we, the military was my upbringing, being on base and just all of this. Not only did I have my family, but it felt like we had just a bigger family. And then when we got out and lived in essentially like as civilians, it was I was lucky because I went to high school at the only high school on a military base. So I had this really interesting. No, this was in Colorado.
Okay.
In Colorado. So the Air Academy High School is actually on an Air Force base. It's on the Air Force base there. So I
wonder if she prepared all these questions for Gary and just for have him be like, no, we're interviewing you today.
still had this thread of military lifestyle even after my dad got out of the military. And so it really was kind of a thorough line service, essentially has been in my blood since I was born. And then for me, it was September 11th that ended up really impacting my life.
Okay, we're not going to
go there yet.
Not going to go there yet.
Okay.
I want to know about your mom and dad.
So my mom and my dad, they met. My dad was in the Air Force. He was stationed in Korea. I always hold this over her head. and they met each other on base. Like they had
what
met
base in Korea?
I think it was like Osan.
Osan, okay.
Yeah. And my dad learned a little bit of Korean, so he could speak a little bit of Korean, which was very charming to my mother. And they fell in love, and she ended up kind of running away with my dad to go get married. And so to this day, I always was like, if I ever did anything wrong, I'd be like, I didn't run away and go get married.
Almost what you did, yeah.
I know, kind of. And so they ended up falling in love, and getting married pretty quickly, and then they had my sister, and then me, and then my brother.
Okay, your sister?
Yeah, so my sister is, she's actually she does like cybersecurity. And so she lives in Colorado near my parents and myself. And then my brother is actually currently in the Air Force.
Right, and he's over?
He's in Montana.
He's in Montana?
Yeah, he's in Maelstrom.
Oh, he is?
Maelstrom, yeah.
Was
you
he
just did
there
a concert
when I was there?
Yeah, he wasn't. He was actually doing a family trip, and they were going to Italy, which was terrible timing.
Okay, what do you remember about McGuire Dix? Anything?
I remember just doing kid stuff, riding around on the bikes and getting into, going and sneaking into the woods. Like there was tons of woods. Not that we were doing anything terrible, but it was like we'd make forts and play outside, and we didn't have phones then, so we were just playing baseball every morning, like every afternoon until the sun went down. And
okay, but it was a joint base then, or was it McGuire?
It was just McGuire.
It was just McGuire.
Yeah.
And now it's a joint base.
Yes,
McGuire
everything
Dix.
has changed. Yeah, it was just McGuire Air Force Base.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Fort Dix was over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm playing there this year.
All right, you gonna skip ahead?
Like a healing balm on people. And so from there it became, okay, how can I get on these meet and greets more people to just have a moment? Because for you, it's the power of showing up. Like you do, you show up, but it's this moment where like the world stops for people and they just get to feel seen by you. And that has been probably, from the very beginning, that was kind of this little testament, like this promise I made myself that I was like, okay, I can do. Like that became my purpose essentially, was how do I help you with just this mission?
Was there anything surprising about coming to work for the foundation that
yes.
you didn't expect? And
Your energy level? They say I'm that energy. The always do a little more runs very deep. Your schedule, you had like 5 calendars at the time, I remember, and like 4 emails, and you were just, I remember being like, whoa, and you never stop, and how it was, okay, if we're going to go to this one thing, how can I fit 10 things while I'm doing this one thing? And just the air traffic controlling of, okay, how do we fit all these things? Because I was like, let's however many people can be around you and here and just feel the love that you have for them. Like let's do it. And
so folks, yeah. Kristen started, I was looking for an assistant.
Yeah.
And Kristen started as my assistant all those years ago, back in 2014.
Yep.
So what she's telling you about is just how she had to kind of figure out how to balance everything that I was involved in. I was still shooting television at that time.
You were.
So we were balancing television schedule with the some movies that I was still actively involved in, plus the band going around and playing concerts everywhere, and all the various aspects of the foundation life that we had to do. And she had to learn all of that to manage it. But like I said, when I saw Kristen at work for a colonel, I thought, well, the colonel's busy. The colonel's got to go here, there, and everywhere, and he's got to have somebody who's paying attention to everything. Mm-hmm. And 2 years of working with the colonel, I think, prepared you for well to manage the scheduling and all the different aspects of what was going on. And I needed somebody really, who was going to think out ahead of me all the time. So. Because if I'm constantly thinking that I have to remind the person who's supposed to remind me of where I'm going, then that's not going to work. And when you came to work for me at that time, it took you a little while.
It did.
But
there's a lot.
There was a few things that I think were dazzling about being around it all and everything. You had to kind of settle into it and everything. But you did that quickly. And you did it really well, and it became something that was really a comfort and a support to me. That was very, very important, very important. Now you've worked for the foundation for over a decade.
Yeah.
Right?
Going on 12 years. Right? Yeah.
And you were my executive assistant for a good portion of that.
Yep.
And now you're our vice president of marketing and communications at the Gary Sinise Foundation. When you made that transition from, okay, I'm just managing all things Gary's schedule and what Gary's doing and everything, to managing the overall communication and marketing of the foundation, the look, the brand, and everything.
Just an example of how you can start. Like, I'm not gonna say she started like down here and then went up here, but from assistant to like the top guy to a top role like this.
Everything. What was that transition like for you? Because you seem, having that sort of communications background, you were well suited and well prepared for it.
Oh yeah.
But you hadn't been focused on that. We had other people that were dealing with that, and it was a very good decision, I think. I was really that you would take over that entire department and kind of rise to be one of the vice presidents here at the Gary Sinise Foundation. What was the transition into that like for you? Were you just like, I kind of remember it was sort of, okay, step on the gas and pull out the stops.
This is happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you were like super ready and had a lot of ideas.
Oh yeah, yes. It was exciting. It was definitely exciting. It was not as difficult as I would think that it would almost seem, because at the time I was managing all of your social media branding, press, everything that was you. I was managing that, and so we really, in a way, as I thought of it, I just integrated. It was like Gary Sinise and Gary Sinise Foundation became one in my mind. And so how do I then, blend these two together and then put it out there? So it was exciting. I had a lot of ideas. I love that having you and the brand and Gary Sinise Foundation unified. Like, you are the mission. It seems so simple in my mind. Like, it's you. This mission is ingrained in you. You are. It is at the heart of the Gary Sinise Foundation. So it wasn't learning anything. It was just integrating that into now doing it more from the voice of the Gary Sinise Foundation and you combined. So it wasn't very difficult at all. I think for me, the hardest part was actually letting go more of the you logistics side or the other side of things and really kind of diving in more into, okay, how do we connect you now, not only with the recipients, but also all the incredible donors and grateful Americans who are standing with you in this. And like, how do we connect you with them and connect them with the mission that you so just live every single day? And so that became more of my purpose. Like, how do we make it that where everybody's seeing that and feeling that? And that's one of the greatest gifts. It is such a joy.
You've done a great job.
Thank you. It is.
I'll move on. See what's next on the schedule. Right. Friday 13th Marathon, Part 1.
Wow.
Like, why is that even an option? Do you want to be in there upside down? No. Yeah, of course I do.
What the heck? Is the camera upside down?
Okay, this is the very first one, I believe. Alright, maybe we got the microphone upside down. Part 1.
You mean the freaking camera?
Yeah, whatever. For some reason, the microphone or the camera was upside down.
Yeah, that looks better. Oh, wow.
Well, sad was instead of flipping it, I was like, how do I fix the settings?
That hilarious.
Oh, my phone's up there. I gotta check 7 years the audio, make sure it's coming through to the,
Where the hell would your phone be?
Oh, it's in one of those bags. Because that's right there.
Only bag here.
Hopefully. Oh my gosh, we're... Huh? Mm-hmm. Anyway.
I can't believe that thing was upside down.
I don't know how to fix it.
Oh.
Oh man, I just
the
flipped it.
15-year-old figured that out.
Okay.
And I'm not smart sometimes, but whatever I am.
Hello? Testing. Testing.
I'm not smart sometimes, but whatever I am.
Alright.
Hello? Testing.
Let me turn it to there.
I always hated how it's delayed.
Okay, and then I do that. And okay, go here. Oh shoot, you can't even... Put a little message up there for the peoples. Hey, the F Friday. F Friday, man. F it.
That's it. It's Friday.
Here, you wanna play first, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna try to... Wow, this red memory card keeping in. Switching it up. Put this on your head.
I'll try.
Yeah, we just started. Junk. Not the biggest intro to this. Yeah, we're on the Bac2Bragg's account. So if you're gonna get to play the first game, far. Oh, let's get Nathan. I think every time we go up a level, we can improve upon.
I'm just gonna roll some perks real quick. Marathon.
Dude, yes. It's perfect.
Wow. Dude, this is like skateboardist break free from Jason's grab faster. I don't know how fast this character is. I think she might be slow.
Vanessa? She's probably she might be the fastest in there. Let me move.
Pyro. Jason's spotting effects of the flare gun last longer. Ooh.
Ooh, that made things worse.
Yeah, why is it? You're not signed in, are you?
Slow getting into it. can put the microphone to this thing and hear what's going on.
Oh crap! Does this account have PlayStation Plus?
I don't know. It might not. We have to move it.
And you're not even signed in either.
Oh God! All is crazy.
Delay. Not signed in, and we might not have PlayStation Plus, cause.
Well, I got PlayStation Plus on mine, so the worst we can get in there instead of.
Oh my God, this is gonna take 10 years, man.
What's it doing?
Trying to check and see if it's signed in, cause it's not gonna sign in. Holy crack!
Where the hell did the kill rope come from?
Down here, man. Okay, you figure something out. I had a feeling you weren't signed in.
You were saying you. Oh, Graham was watching this. You know.
I'm just gonna tell you, PlayStation was being like.
During the Reanimator watch along, kind of did a quick review of the cinnamon crunch popcorn the Boy Scouts do. Good, cinnamony. And that's bad luck. Never tried these. I don't know if you've ever had these.
Oh wait, something's happening.
How old this tag is? Oh, can't be that old. Oh. That's by 10. Plus free for 2 days.
Yeah, you haven't done that on here, so you can do that.
No, it hasn't been open, so. Thank you, free trial. I'm probably gonna be right in here too. I've had PlayStation Plus on that. That's something.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't last forever.
Yeah, I know, but I'm shocked it gave us a free trial after I already had it. I had a paid trial that lasted. Oh? Lasted months.
I don't know why, but I think my year subscription is lasting longer than a year.
About a month past expiration. You got it around your birthday. You were really good. You got it like sour cream.
So then I'm gonna need to get another one.
I like sour cream and onion, except for sour cream and onion. Weird is, you give me something with actual ranch or actual sour cream.
I hear it.
Both got mine's going.
Yeah.
But for powder form, put it on like a chipper. Ooh. Milk though with these. Also kind of spicy. At this rate, we'll get one game in 24 hours. This marathon wasn't very active. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's only like a 23-minute video. Like, finally get it working, and then you lose connection.
Why is Friday like this? I swear it's dying. Friday, it's just. I don't know why, but.
It doesn't look like you get going anything. See where we're at here. Oh, what is he flipping? That better not be the controller. Check the internet in a minute. I need to. Grab a cord and
Did we even have a cord that long?
This was very stressful. I think it was good because it made the rest of the Gameathon here. All I had to do was play a game I love. I remember after I got done playing it, I thought, man, I'm not gonna play this for a while. I think I was playing it again like.
Screw this.
It fits.
I mentioned before, the first Gameathon, don't call me. What are you doing? Keep your nails to yourself. Oh, that's what he said. Yeah, the first Gameathon was for raising money for really get animals, the cat get animals fixed, but ended up being just all going to pay for an eye surgery. Alright, Friday the 13th Gameathon pre-show. So had LA, was like, alright, I'm gonna do this. For some reason I couldn't start it right now. I was like, hey, I think this one, it was cool that he wasn't playing Friday the 13th. So it was a pre-show. He being LA. So this is Friday the 13th Gameathon pre-show. LA presents Stealth 2. Again, Origami 2. Let me see. This 1 year ago. 1 year ago, really? Alright, let me look at this description here. Premiered December 12th, 2024. What? Oh. Premiered 2024. I think he live streamed this privately. Maybe. Because we haven't really been in contact, connected for a while. It was just over a year. You know what this might have been? Okay, I know it. I know what the deal is. So this is something LA did. Broadcasted it privately. So no one had ever seen it. Not even thinking about this. I need a pre-show, but a pre-show where I don't really have to do anything. Or something to get people's attention. So what I did video, this game does have kind of a Friday the 13th. Well, has elements of the Friday the 13th game and sneaking around killing people. Jason a ninja? Like, you know, that blood. Yeah, so I think this was okay, so this was multi-day stream. How to play charity. Oh yeah, it's something he did on Twitch. Then we moved it to Bac2Bragg's Gaming. Just happened to a video, but remember, game of pre-show. Yeah, that's about it. It's been a while since LA has been disassociated with Bac2Bragg. So when he reported so to review, initially this had nothing to do with the game. It was just a video to our YouTube video to do just to you know, hey, look at us. And have something every day. Part 3 though. Weird. It's 3 hours to great. I think though I want to say I went for 24 hours that day. Maybe not. Alright, shut up! Remember, look, back. Try doing it. Go back, segment. Okay, so the rest of the schedule goes as follows. Friday, 8 a.m. Doing the Jason invitation. Multi-versus. Versus invitation. I'm pretty much how that's going to work is backing up all the characters, have the AIs face each other. You can't have this AI versus AI. I'm going to control like the banana guard and just stay out of their way. We'll see who wins. I'm already planning to have another one, except we're going to rank each character, their tier level, like how good that character actually is. And then we do the next Jason invitation in November. Each character's AI difficulty level will be based on how good, what tier that character is in whatever universe you're in. And So, you do play characters too. And you might do a team thing as well. But like Jason, he's going to be a pretty high tier. I figure we're going to have a tier called Human. Why am I blanking on his name? So, two Friday the 13th movies, Jason is not the killer. Number one, it's his mom. And then in number 5, it's that EMT. Sorry, spoiler. Just think of his name. I'm blanking on his name. Boy. So what we're going to do, we're going to expand the field tier system. So a higher tier Jason, the lower tier Jason is going to be Roy. We'll probably do that with Stripe too. Higher tier Stripe is going to be Stripe, and the lower tier is just going to be generic Gremlin. Now, there's other characters we can kind of do that with. That'll make it interesting. I also want to do a team thing. Do Team Gremlins. You get 2 Gremlins, right? And then another one who's not a higher tier or higher AI. Amazonians. I have to look at it, we'll figure it out. But with that, we'll do a team battle tournament. I think we'll randomly select out of the 4 people who I control. Well, I'll have to control. You can't do that. I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's move on to the next video. Virgin Gamer, Episode 5, Sunday Rivals. And this is part of Friday the 13 Days of Halloween Aftermath. So, how this worked is, we had 13 days leading up to Halloween.
We'll get going here in a second, guys.
And Halloween was like on a Friday, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been like
And then
6
Aftermath
years
was that weekend.
since I've been gaming on Bac2Bragg Gaming.
You can hardly hear me. Oh, I have my mic kind of low. And this was for Tuesday's Children, but for some reason I wrote Tuesday's Children.
We started within 5 minutes, if not sooner.
Yeah, this was kind of a mess. The Tuesday's Children marathon, or Gameathon, was a mess. So, like, you look in the descriptions, like, the Bac2Bragg Friday the 13th Gameathon is back with the Friday the 13 Days of Halloween from October 19th to October 31st. It's a new beginning as a couple Friday the 13th were missed. Yeah, we missed a couple Fridays. blue horseshoes versus
The second
the white
part
horns.
of the Friday the 13th
But they're purple, so
Gameathon
maybe they're just the horns. I don't know.
done last
Oh, and
Friday
the
the
horns
13th
just
September.
scored. Oh, and he threw the ball to the ground. He must have
All right, so
ran
the
ball.
aftermath was we did the Friday the 13th Gameathon. It didn't do well, so we did the Friday the 13 Days of Halloween, which I believe also didn't do well.
You know, Jason Mills, as they say. I don't know who they are, but they
This is
say
the
it.
Virgin
Trust me.
Gamer playing Sunday Rivals.
Oh yeah, guys. We're doing this for Tuesday's Children, which is it's a charity, 9/11 related
First time
charity.
playing Virgin Gamer, first time playing Sunday Rivals.
Helps families of victims
Skip
of
ahead
9/11
to
and other terror.
here. Pretty much Virgin Gamer. It's the first time playing the game. I don't know longer than it.
Headhunter Seagull game. San Francisco Rushers.
I thought this was
Steel Evergreen.
no. It should be ending now, but we still have
Los Angeles Bighorns. Arizona
this
Redbirds.
1, 2, 3,
Kansas City Arrows. Denver Mustangs.
9 more videos.
Las Vegas Clippers. San Diego Thunderbirds.
So I thought this episode was the one where we made. We had Jason's character made in man, I really messed up the sound. You can hear the game, but you can't hear me at all. Anyway. At some point in time, we made Jason Voorhees as a football player and put him on a team called the Cunningham Falls Slashers. Cunningham Falls is the county that this lake's supposed to be in. Or Forest Green if you want. And that's actually going to translate into the PSS, which will be on Bac2Bragg's Sports. It's Sim League. Go follow Bac2Bragg's Sports. And you'll see if you need or interested. Enjoying that once that gets started. It should get started very soon. I think there's a big announcement coming up this week. Or by Monday at least. We'll see. Jump ahead to where it looks like playing with. Oh, there we go. Crystal Lake Slashers for making the uniform.
Let's be easy with this.
So the uniform is based off of Jason's outfit in number 6. Yeah. Also on the side note, speaking of November, Friday the 13th, please, Peacock,
released the first episode at Crystal Lake on Friday the 13th November. That's the first episode. Okay, that's cool. A taste teaser. Till the whole series comes out the day after Christmas. Oh, weird. Put it out on Friday the 13th. People are going to binge it that day. The whole series. If they put the whole series out at once. And if they just do episode just during the holidays, people are going to be bored and have nothing. People are going to want to watch the holidays. So, yeah, I don't know if they're putting the whole thing out at once. Let's check that out. AI says, the A24 Friday the 13th prequel series, Crystal Lake, is scheduled to premiere on Peacock on December 26th. Developed as a sci-fi character-driven, slow-burn psychological thriller, the series wrapped up production in 1995. We'll see you guys next time. Go donate. Top of Alright, here's another video of what the Gary Sinise Foundation does. Enjoy that while I figure out more information about this Crystal Lake series.
You wore your most subtle jacket today.
I was totally surprised. You pull up and it's like this flood of emotion, right? And it was like, oh my God, like he was just right there. I didn't know you were gonna be.
Well, I only live a half hour away. You'd be mad at me if I didn't catch.
No.
Come on, everybody. Come on, let's go in.
Okay. That was a total surprise. That just was amazing.
Thank you all so much for being here today. It truly is an honor for us to have each of you help us as we extend to Leslie that heartfelt gratitude and thanks for the sacrifices she's made for the freedom that we each enjoy every day.
When she was serving in Bosnia, she got a blood disease, and she's a single amputee. She's legally blind. She went through some difficult things, and I've known her for about 20 years, and we're really honored that she's right here in Brentwood, and we're building her house here.
With my vision loss,
All that happened.
I am drawn to orange, in case you guys didn't know. My heart is overflowing from...
It's kind of crazy. Go to Bosnia to help and he get got by a blood disease. Or if she got it from something in Bosnia, or it was just like genetic? I don't know. But also, looks like it's probably going to be a weekly release. Even more reason, like, just release the first episode on Friday the 13th. Make it available for only Friday the 13th. Like midnight East Coast till, Thursday night, Friday morning, midnight East Coast. And then Hawaii when it hits midnight on Friday the 13th, Friday or Saturday 14th. You know what I mean? Okay. Back to this. Oops.
all of the love, and I honestly cannot thank you enough. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you for making this my forever home. Thank you. Thank you.
The specially adapted, smart technology, mortgage-free homes provide independence and empower the service member. That's what this house is going to do for her.
We are going to welcome all of you guys to grab a Sharpie. There's a bunch of orange Sharpies, of course. And this is just a great opportunity to actually write personal messages in the walls of this house. And These messages will be in here for forever.
So normally I'm not at the Walls of Honor event, and one of the team members will write my message, but I'm here for Leslie today, and so I'm going to do it.
So we wrote all the messages in orange.
Okay. Do they show up?
Yeah, they show up really well.
Great.
Thank you for your service and our freedom.
All the messages are beautiful. I love walking around and hearing all of them because each one is very special.
Leslie, thank you for your service and sacrifice. We are proud to bring beauty and security to your home. Your friends from Geldwin. That's
the windows.
Window company.
Yes,
Yeah.
the beautiful bronze windows.
So this is where Gary left you a message.
Okay, so ready.
So it says, to my dear pal Leslie. The messages contained within these walls are written to fill your new home with the love and appreciation of a grateful nation. Please enjoy this wonderful gift of thanks from the Gary Sinise Foundation and our many grateful partners and supporters. Your service will never be forgotten. Lots and lots of love. Signed in orange, your pal, Gary Sinise.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's perfect. It's just so perfect.
That was pretty short. But you see what it does. It raises money for homes for people with disabilities from serving. Or they got the disability from their serving. Alright, what is this? Friday the 13 Days of Christmas. For Child's Play Charity Day 13. Oh, it's the last one.
At the top of your picture has been the...
I'm trying to remember. Did we go... Okay, we started on Christmas. And then went... And this was... Child's Play. So this started on December 25th, 2024. Child's Play Charity. The whole Friday 13th Gameathon was just inspired by the Mario Marathon to raise money for Child's Play. So this was kind of full circle, and I don't think it did well either. None of them's done fantastic, but some like raised nothing. So during this stream, we did a watch along to the Never Hike Alone anthology. Okay, so like kind of like what we did to Reanimator. So the Friday, so Never Hike Alone is a fan film. But it really does kind of connect with the movie. It does a good job. It's got the oldest actor who played Tommy. There's three. Corey Feldman, the dude who's in number 5, dealt with Roy, and then there's one from number 6 and on. Yo, yo, yo!
This has been brewing for quite some time.
Take care of that daily death, shall we? Some light on in here. Oh, yeah. Always did the daily death. I can't remember if this is when we earned Ghost Jason, who is technically the character in the Never Hike Alone series. He's technically more all gray. I don't know, is it gonna show up on screen? Man, I look we're out. I'm surprised I don't know where we're out right now because I'm house sitting at a place that has dogs, and those dogs don't let me sleep. Like, the best they do is let me get 4 hours sleep and they'll wake me up. The worst they do is give me about an hour and a half of sleep before they wake me up. What really sucks, what they did this morning, they let me sleep. Let's see what this presents us. 3 hours, cool. But they woke me up like an hour before I needed to get up. Something nice and Christmassy. It's the last day of this earlier, so I get 2 2-hour segments, not 1 3-hour segment, and then I don't know. I actually feel pretty good, but of course I'm have to already. Good. So check out Bac2Bragg's Media, which is look in the chat. Ice machete. You can see a CB show. I'm gonna do a CB show about alright, eating caffeine.
This is interesting.
Oh shoot, I forgot.
I don't know where the
I lost my train of thought. So anyway, the schedule for the rest of the game.
Gotta be underneath one of these.
Schedule.
It's under that one actually. No,
for the rest of.
Thought I saw part of an X.
4 months.
But this is
the name of what
hella interesting.
Schedule for the rest of 4 months. Jason Invitational Tournament. Multiverse. Final 13th tournament. No, it's the AI versions of all the characters in a tournament. Jason might get a buy.
Oh, not a person.
Final dude.
Skill from Mother Jason. Here's some bonus bloodlust for being such a good boy.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh.
Got a ruler. Wait, 1 of 5? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, fire poker. I don't know if I had that already, but it's only bronze tier. What else? Appropriate. Did I have a shield before? Cool. All right, we accomplished that. Got some interesting stuff. We'll come back to Friday the 13th, maybe. We'll see. There's no limit. We can go till 5:30, 5:40. Probably 5:30, because I gotta make sure the snow is taken care of before taking people to where people gotta go to work. Alright, so anyway, I have to set something up real quick. Give me a second. Enjoy more holiday music. Okay, so this episode was overnight, and it had snowed, so I had to do stuff to, normal snow responsibility, snow patrols I call it. Shoveling, get people's vehicles ready to go. Because I work, I have several jobs. Hopefully, this or something with F4A Radio or both becomes my only job. I don't have other jobs, but this day I'm working from home, and other people had to clear off, shovel stuff that morning. I only went to 5. That gave me like an hour and a half. Do snow patrol. But yeah, didn't look like I earned Ghost Chasing there. I probably did it during the Friday 13 days of Halloween. Alright, let's move on to the next video, because what are we going to do? Watch along as we watch along? Not the worst idea. It would be interesting. Do like every year, whatever, pick something we watch. And then the next year we watch along to the watch along. And then the next year we watch along to the watch along. Anyway, let's go to the next video, because we're competing with the NCAA tournament now. Alright, so we got LA presents Concrete Crazy. Alright, this was 3 years ago. Welcome to the premiere video number 3 of Bac2Bragg's Friday 13th Gameathons, number 6. 6 days or so of heck. Set about. For charity. The cause for Marathon 6 is Institute for Justice. That was a very, I really like that. If you don't know, pretty much the Institute of Justice did pretty much help people when the government was screwing them. It's usually more local or state. Like, so if you were driving, they pulled you over and they're like, are you transporting something you shouldn't be, or well, why do you have all this money? Well, some people don't do ATM, they carry cash. Because that's what they feel comfortable with, I'm just doing this example, like, dude was carrying his cash. And he got pulled over, and they're like, you're transporting drugs. They found, like, no drugs. They found his cash. So they confiscated his cash. And so pretty much he's moneyless. So he's doing a road trip, really. He's like going to visit his friend in like the state. They confiscate his money, leave him out in the middle of nowhere with no money. I mean, he has a car, but he can drive only so much. They really screwed him. There's a bunch of different ones, like they confiscate, get the car confiscated, and like he just gets screwed by the government, and that's Institute of Justice fought against that. So I really love that charity. Anywho, Yeah, so this is pretty much just definitely not horror related that day. I think we did. Again, this was another premiere video where LA broadcasted on Twitch, and we exported over to YouTube, but we never premiered it. So it was like a double-edged sword. I think I was unable to broadcast that day. In return, we did a premiere. Problem with LA some people have is that you don't get on the mic. So no commentary, as they say. Some people like that, a lot of people hate it. Watch this for like another 5 minutes. Alright, shoot. Like I said, I'm house now. That makes a second. Yeah, so anyway, I'm house sitting. Like, stayed over, but I'm gonna leave the house to work. I leave there, come home to do this. Anyway, I got text that got a
Appetite for destruction.
Anyway, I'm about to move on from this, but yeah, house sitting. Came home to do the stream, and then got text that they got FedEx, and they live in the city, so well, with that package just sitting out, even though they got ring cameras, so if someone working pirates it, see who it is. Anyway, let's move on to the next video. Bill's kind of just messing around. That's another Gary Sinise Foundation video. Remember, link in description to learn more and to donate. Oh no, baby, I'm sorry.
And so we're here, probably, maybe one of the first ones in the country, because on September 11th, there's going to be a lot of these celebrations. Everybody's looking for that one day, but we're going to start it right here, because if the word gets out that this is the bar that we have set for future remembrance of this, you know, I want it to be Pueblo. And so I want to thank Gary, who I'm going to introduce in just a minute, for planting this seed to bring these fine gentlemen here and their ladies to Pueblo to see what we're like. And I want to thank the chairs, the police chief and fire chief, to put this together. And because we're going to remember this, not just for this moment and not what happened 10 years ago, but we're going to remember when we all got together and experienced this feeling of getting together. And Gary, please come up here. Gary, I want to thank you for giving us the idea to bring this, and for all you do for the firefighters that were in New York and others across the country. But thank you for what you're doing for them, for the United States military. I mean, how many we got active duty right now here? But look, he does so much for the military that, and you all know that. And just his presence just kind of gets you feeling good about that. So Gary, I would like to ask you to just introduce, just say a few words about the firefighters. And again, thank you. Thank you.
It's good to be back. I was here at the center not too long ago. It's a remarkable place when you walk in downstairs and see all these amazing Medal of Honor recipients on the wall. Reminds you, humbles you. And you know, out of a terrible tragedy that happened 10 years ago, a lot of people were thrust into action in a way that maybe they hadn't been before. I'm one of those people. I, like so many, was just so deeply sad about what had happened and fearful. about what had happened, and wanted to do something for New York City and the members of the FDNY and our military, and whatever I could do to help them, I felt might benefit our country. I always remember this great quote from Calvin Coolidge that's kind of based on a quote from Abraham Lincoln. The nation which forgets its heroes will itself be forgotten. And I've lived that as best as I can, to not forget those heroes, those defenders, those brave defenders who go out there in our communities, our police officers, our firefighters, our military who go out day in and day out to make sure that something like what happened to us on September 11th doesn't happen again. Through that tragedy, I became good friends with some of the members of the fire department in New York. Had the privilege to raise some money to help build a memorial in Brooklyn called the Brooklyn Wall of Remembrance. You can go to brooklynwall.us to see what that is. And what it is it's a wall on the side of the ballpark there, MCU Park. Used to be called Keyspan Park. And on the side of the wall, every single first responder that we lost on that day in New York City, their faces on the wall. There's 417 faces on this particular wall. Through that effort with to raise the money to build that particular memorial, I became very passionately and emotionally involved in the fire department in New York City. And while I only know so many folks, and some of them are retired now and not here, two of my good buddies that I became very good friends with are here, and they brought some of their other friends here from the fire department in New York. It's always humbling and wonderful to be with them, be able to participate in events with them. Have some events coming up, obviously, for the 10th anniversary. I'm going to be privileged to be in New York City with many of them. And one of them who's representing this delegation here from the fire department in New York is my good buddy, John Plant. So John, why don't you come on?
Gary is tireless in his efforts, things that he does. I don't know how he maintains his schedule. Since they asked me to speak, I just want to tell you some of the things that, of course, first it's an honor to be here in Pueblo, representing with my brothers, representing the members that we lost on 9/11. And thinking of 9/11, I think back of what kind of struck me back then. And right on, what hit me was that everybody came together in New York City. It didn't matter who you were, where you were from, what you did, what your job was. They came down, they wanted to help us. Even if it was just cheering us, giving us support. They said, well, help, I can give out water, I can paint something, I can make a sign, I can cook, I can do anything. And then in a couple of days, we had people from all over the country come down. And they did the same thing. They just wanted to help. They just wanted to do things. And some people say, from all that feeling that we had, remember that feeling we had back then, that patriotism? Some people say, well, man, that was a one-time thing. I disagree. I disagree because I have a good friend of mine, a good friend of Gary Sinise, John Vigiano. John Vigiano was a Marine, a captain on the New York City Fire Department for 36 years, has two children, two sons. He lost both of them on 9/11. One a firefighter, John Vigiano, ladder 132, and Joe Vigiano, a detective in the NYPD and the ESU unit in the police department. And recently, on two occasions, Captain Vidge, as we affectionately call him, said to me, more good came out of 9/11 than bad. Now, I don't think I have the right to say that. I didn't lose sons. But I can understand where he's coming from, and why he thinks that. The good people right here. The good Drew Dix, Brad and Rudy Padula, putting together the Center for American Values. Gary Sinise, tireless effort with the military, and they inspire people to do more. And we have a connection in the fire department to the military. We feel we owe them something. We were told, they came up to us and said, we joined the military in a time of war because of what they saw people do on 9/11, some of the firefighters. So this place, the Center for American Values, for generations, that's going to remind us. That's always been there. That patriotism's always been there. That goodness has always been there. And they're going to bring it out for this generation and future generations. And I'm proud to be here. And I would like my colleagues, each one of them, come up here individually, just introduce themselves just quick and say who they are. Some of them do have military backgrounds also.
Well, my name is Mike Bellantoni. I'm from Ladder 81. Previously served in the United States Navy.
How you doing? My name is Lieutenant Charles Morgan. I'm from EMS, Station 35 in Brooklyn. I've served in the Army. I've been to Desert Storm and Iraq.
Cool.
Fireman Mike Cook from Ladder 27 in the Bronx. I served in the U.S. Air Force.
Good afternoon, Lieutenant Mike Galgano, Squad Company 1, 29 years on the fire department. Thank you.
Hello, Michael May, Captain Ladder 38 in the Bronx, 26 years in the fire department.
Fireman Chris Ford, Ladder 5'6", United States Marine Corps, served in Iraq and 08.
Firefighter James Sorokak, 24 years in the FDNY, and I work very hard with the Walking Wounded Warrior Program.
Bless you.
Good afternoon. Captain Mark Guerra, Engine 214 in Bedford-Stuyvesant section of Brooklyn. I've been in the fire department for 23 years, and I would like to thank everyone here today, from all of us, for opening your arms. The city of Pueblo is an unbelievable place. Thank you very much.
That was a little Gary Sinise Foundation gathering, I suppose, honoring some of those who were there on 9/11, 10 years after anniversary, I believe. Anyway, moving forward. Alright, I believe this is another Twitch video that premiered later. Now this one's by the Walkthrough.
It's a state of confusion.
And that music's a little loud. That's about 80s. Yeah, a lot of Forza stuff.
Okay, Rich. I have set your route to a nearby race event. In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Institute for Justice. Yeah, this is another. I think I wasn't able to stream with work, so did another premiere of something we did on Twitch. This was exported to YouTube, but hadn't premiered yet. So, McDonald's. what I wish go-kart places would do more is treat each session like an actual race. But I feel like every go-kart place is like, alright everybody, get in the car and you go, you go, you go, you go, you go. And they go for like 5 minutes. No, I drove a go-kart for 5 minutes. Great. I want to race for 5 minutes. And I kind of do in my head. Pass more than you get past. Oh, it's not get past and it's past. You may do it again. But yeah, that's pretty much what this video is. Been just racing. Probably winning every race. Yeah. And yes, acting deer. The account we used for Xbox. That's why LA and Walkthrough Guru, different people, same account. Alright, moving on to the next. What is this? Oh, this is from this actual 4-month. It's part 4. So that was on. What day was that on? February 20th. We only had 4 up to then? Yeah, because we were kind of doing like weekly top 10 Friday stream, weekly top 10 Friday stream. When we wanted to do week of Friday 13th is Monday was the weekly top 10, Tuesday, Wednesday, gaming of some kind, and then it would be like every Friday, and then a little here and there. Shoot. Okay. What's going on with this one? Yeah, okay, I remember. I remember this. Like, I was having technical issues like crazy. Like, I'd get the sound, but not the video or something like that. It was a pain in the butt. Okay, so I had the microphone working, and I had the audio working. At the thing I don't have going is a webcam. Maybe gaming. Friday Fight Night, that was, I believe, playing Terror Drone. How long is this video? 30 minutes. But you know what? This video either cut out or I had to jump out because stuff wasn't working. Let's see. I say check that every now and then. Okay, I got everything working. You know what? All right. Now, let's get to the you guys aren't even seeing what I'm seeing. Alright, so like the first video, you can see, you can't see because I'm in the way. 2011, it's 52 seconds. And Lieutenant Dan Band for the Common Good new trailer. As you can see, I'm gonna play that, guys. We've still raised nothing. If you want to donate, links in the description. And yes, it is a little demoralizing. You know, all these streams we've done for months and we're at 0. But I have a good feeling for the 24-hour marathon this Monday. Starts on F4A Radio. Oh, hey, let me try to finish a thought.
It's like their second
Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Their second most popular video.
Jason,
a little short film of the
Friday, tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Jason Invitation, Multiversus Invitational, AI versions of every character against each other, and I'm Banana Guard referee. Saturday, probably I think 8 p.m. We're pretty much watching all the Bac2Bragg's and Furry Radio are doing, just supposed to drop a bunch of videos by Saturday. Pretty much this week, all week. I think we only got like one up, and we still need to do an intro video for that playlist. But yeah, we're doing a watch along of that at 8 p.m. on Saturday. Sunday, nothing. It's a day of rest. And then 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday morning, Saturday night, Monday morning, on F4A Radio, we start the Horror Month Monday wrap-up marathon. We go 24 hours doing horror-related stuff, but it starts on F4A Radio with the weekly top 10. As soon as that's over, we move it over to Bac2Bragg Gaming, where we'll go until about 1 a.m. Tuesday morning. And there'll be a bunch of different stuff. But yeah, this video has nothing really. Oh, my eyeball. Okay. 4 years ago, it's the Friday the 13th edition of Orbits Football. Your Orlando Orbits traveled to LA to face the Rams.
Hello,
Rams.
Orbits fans. Welcome to another game.
LA to face the Rams. Will the Rams massacre the Orbit, or will the Rams be like lambs led to the slaughter? Nice. Presentation is a part of Bac2Bragg's Friday the 13th Gameathon number 5, 40 animals, to support different 3 animal causes: getting feral animals fixed, helping veterans with pets, and animal shelter. Okay. So this one, I don't think we raised anything. I think part of the problem is because the cause seemed kind of confusing. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize they have these little safe, like, anyway. Oh, it's a McAfee thing. Anyway. Yeah, so it was August 13th. Friday 13th? I think this was, I forget how this one went. I want to guess, educated guess, that it was 24 hours of content on Friday the 13th. Some videos like this premiere. I feel like, did we do those lives? No, yeah, we broadcast on Twitch. It was me and Boss E, and we do Order games on Twitch, and then premiere them later on Bac2Bragg Gaming. So the orbits was, we took the Jacksonville Jaguars, changed to the orbits. We pretty much released almost everybody good. We added our friends, made them, we used the RFL, Relocation Football League, formula to make everybody's character. And that is, like, you pick, I think, one thing to be 99, 2 attributes to be 95, 3 to be 90, and 4 to be 85. And you have to kind of be careful because you might, and then you just build that character over another character. We were taking, like, some of the worst players in free agency and building over them. So, but you put those 90s and 80s and 85s, it bumps them up usually. But you gotta be careful of that, because if you, like, put an 80 where someone had a 90, you're making the guy worse. So anyway, we did that. We made our friends, some friends of ours, that way. Some of them we figured out, we made them ourselves. Like, oh yeah, he was good at this. We're based on flag football mostly. And some of them, chose that stuff themselves. So, yeah, that's what this is. So we're playing the Rams. I think we did two and a third seasons. Maybe we only did 2. Or we did 1 partial one. I don't know. It was a lot of work setting it up. But let's watch some of this.
Of Orbits Football. As you see right there where it says standing.
Start from the beginning. Okay. So also, we picked whoever as a coach, but what the PSS will do on Bac2Bragg Sports is our coach was Mike Ditka, and that was based off of I'm trying to remember, man. So it was like playbooks closest, like playbooks from coaches that were under the Mike Ditka tree, which I think was only left us 2 options, and I think that was like Dan Rivera, or or Ron Rivera for the Redskins, and someone else. and then formation 46 because that's what Ditka ran. So like we based all the strategy off of Mike Ditka, kind of like a formula. It's hard to explain, but the PSS will be that way too. Again, go check out Bac2Bragg's Sports on YouTube or any. I'd hate to say go look for PSS, but you might find the wrong PSS.
Hello, Orbits fans. Welcome to another game of Orbits football. As you see right there where it says standings, we are only 2 games out of first place in our division, though with only 3 games left, that will probably not gonna happen. But we are only 1 game out of the 7th wildcard spot. The only question is, if we get to there, do we have the tiebreaker? First thing we gotta do is get to there. So let's look at our opponents today. We play the Rams. They still have Jared Goff. Huge drop off behind them. Former Redskin Steven Montez. I think he's still a Redskin in real life. Anyway, running back Darrell Henderson. Stopping the run game has been an issue for us. So that's going to be good to see. His neighbors is their fullback. Looks like their receivers are having issues. I'm guessing that's at low morale. But they have Cup, who's really good, Robert Woods, who's really good, and then a big drop off with Jefferson, who's decent, and then tight ends, they have Higbee, who's really good, Olsen, who's good, and Hopkins, the big drop off, but we probably won't see him anyway. Check out their O-line. Not good. Decent. And decent. So we need to attack that left side. Their left side, our right side. And their defensive line. 82 with Brockers. Hey, niche. Aaron Donald. I forgot about that. And then their defensive tackles are pretty good too, so good luck, Curtis. And their linebackers, 79 and a 73 with Ibuka. Shouldn't have too much trouble with the linebackers. Yeesh. I'll try not to throw towards Jalen Ramsey. Or Darius Williams for that matter. Then there's the drop off that hopefully we can take advantage of. Free safety. They definitely have consistency in free safety. It's not going to be much of a drop off. They have a substitution. And then their strong safety. Yikes. John Johnson the third. Name's kind of repetitive. Is pretty darn good. And then their backups could start for some teams. Their kicker is not that great, but he's not terrible, but a little worried about fake field goals. Not fake punts, though, because that's a pretty darn good punter there. Kick returner, they're going with Juan Ware, and their punt returner is also Juan Ware, who's okay. Speaking of okay, let's get into this. As we look real quick at the playoff picture, you see Redskins are number 2. And also you see we're not in it. Steelers are who we need to pass, who are 1 game ahead of us. Hopefully they take an L this week. Let's get into this. As always, once we get into the game, we will hand things over to Charles Davis and Brandon Gaudin. And as every week or every game reminder, our coach is not Matt Hedrick, it's Mike Ditka. You can watch the first video that sums up how we got that to go on, or that happened. Alright, we will catch you on the other side of the game.
SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Inglewood's up to no good.
It's week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Relay all this footage of the game before the game starts.
It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Orlando Orbits.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Orlando Orbits and the Los Angeles Rams.
What we would do is I controlled my character on defense, and Boss E, Eddie Hargett, control his character.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push them.
Don't touch anything. The quarterback will do his thing on passing plays.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium.
You can still just be a running back.
Taking it about the one. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no.
Also, Eddie would call the defense.
On first down, Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson.
I think it's first
and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Again, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 58 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7, he's the same.
He has a challenge in pass coach. He's got press 2 on. He won't do anything.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Complete. That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field.
All right, so...
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
What happened here?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. An interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Muscle cramps. I guess we put him back in. I feel like
clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
We're going to come back in. This is injury. You want to put him back in or you want to?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught. Eifert over the middle. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The numbers for Eifert in that game last week, 9 catches, 64 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys. Jim, preparing for
the kicker on.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
That was kind of annoying.
And it's good to make it 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
Rams, nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Because now these plays
this
are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Let's go on to the next.
Now this one over the middle and into the hands of his tight end complete. The result here, a pick on the bait. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Series. All right. You're watching Bac2Bragg's Friday the 13th, Days of Halloween for Tuesday's Children. I did that more than once, apparently. Let's see what... Just doing the puzzle game, or is this just for the daily death? October 24th. Gameathons. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really say. Yeah, this one's for... Yeah, Tuesday's Children, or Tuesday's Children. I can't believe multiple streams I had that messed up. Oh, this was a watch-along. That was fan film. Which, by the way, is a Friday the 13th already fan film. It had nudity on YouTube. I was shocked. And I think you might have been able to see... Hold on, I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, so pretty much this is like, we do the daily death. We even do that? Okay, it talks about Tuesday's child. Brief, a long video about Tuesday's child. I wonder if that's an hour. I think maybe I got drawn away from the stream, to be honest. Okay, there you go, doing the daily death. No, I think I'm gonna have to get up one more time because look how one certain cat is in the house. In an hour of just like videos about Tuesday's children. Oop. I'm gonna shrink me up some. I'm not sure why. I forget. Yeah, maybe 2. There we go. Here, let me move me for a second so I can show you what I mean about Tuesday's child. Move me down a bit. Yeah. Charity's actually Tuesday's child. Daily Tuesday style H. Ugh. Okay, this is when I'm going for. So yeah, I was right. Let's go with Friday the 13 Days of Halloween was when I went for Ghost Chase. I think it's the other way around. Yeah. You need to turn up the. Get fancy with the weapon today. Like mixing up the look and the weapon. Electric machete. Let's click out of the game. I don't know what had me away from the computer for an hour. Let me fix me because I'm kind of in the way. Trying to figure out technical issues. What? I don't even remember that. I feel like it's something that has happened. I don't remember it specifically, but I do feel like something that definitely could have happened. Two of these, okay, these cops in some way, and right there's your proof. Unlike the other ones, I think these guys will turn after you. But I also think, though it's not going to apply here, if you go between them, they'll turn and shoot each other. I forget. Okay, we gotta kill him, and then somehow, I guess, kill him to get to the final dude. Okay, I have an idea. I know there's some arrows on the keyboard. That's kind of cool. Final dude. Alright, that one's too hard. I didn't even see those other people. What, the electricity sound? Okay, that's super simple. What a good killer you are. Here's some bonus blood loss, my boy. Thanks, Mom. Alright. So Saturday, this moves over to the F4A radio page for a day. And after this, we start doing the F4A radio this Saturday. Watch along.
Their bodies will pave the road to life. Their blood will be the return of your mother.
I showed a little bit so you could kind of link up. Watch. And, yeah, there's some movements.
No one can know you're alive, my boy.
I forget what we watched. There's so many different things. Kind of filling in gaps people had about. But let's move on to the next phase. Watch along and watch.
Oh, Mamma Mia. No. Fucking size of it.
And that's it. Good timing. It's 1:55. Good grief, we ran late. Let's see. Oh, if anyone's donated. Drum roll. Nope. Oh, we still got Friday, Saturday, and the marathon on Monday. We'll see what happens. So again, the schedule. What the heck just happened? Oh no. Can we still hear me? Alright, so it sounds like you can still hear me. Like, my computer seems kinda effed. So yeah, pretty much what you see on screen, I have two screens of that. One at the top, one on the right, and that's where Streamlabs, shows what's on the screen. Everything else is pretty much black, and the arrow's stuck in the right-hand corner. So it's pretty much just going to tell you a review over the schedule for the rest of Bac2Bragg's Horror Month. Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I said a.m., right? Yeah. The Jason Multiverse Invitational, pretty much an AI tournament of all the multiverse characters. Jason will get a buy or something. Saturday, it's Horror Month video drop watch along at the 8 p.m. We're going to watch all the videos, try to watch all the videos that drop Saturday, by Saturday. I believe a bunch of them are going to get scheduled for like 1, but on different Bac2Bragg's and as well as F4A Radio. And then Sunday's day rest because at 1 a.m. Monday morning Eastern Standard Time, we're going to start on F4A Radio, the weekly top 10. And as soon as that's over, we move back to Bac2Bragg Gaming and do horror-related gaming and whatnot till 1 a.m. Tuesday morning. And yeah, that's what we got. Now I got to figure out how to end the stream without being able to do anything. I guess I got to power out. Alright. Hopefully everything I have doesn't get deleted or something. I do that while this cat wants to cuddle with my arm that I need to do computer stuff. Okay. Like Control Alt Delete. No, that doesn't do anything. Where does long ass hair come from? Here you go, baby. Have that long hair. Oh, I know. I have a phone. I can look up how to deal with this. Alright. Get on Google. Oh, by the way, the Crystal Lake series looks like it's going to be weekly release, not all at once. Which I think now that I say it, I think I mentioned that earlier. But they should still put episode 1 up on Friday 13th in November. Okay. How do I turn off my PC properly when it's frozen? Press and hold the physical power button for 5-10 seconds until the computer shuts down completely. Well, thank you. I thought there was a safer way to do that, but I guess... Ow. Gosh. Don't do that. Try closing the apps. Control Alt Delete. Try that. I want to do emergency restart. Alright. We'll just hit the power button. Peace out.